On today's episode of Performance TV, Dave shows us a company blasting their way into your shops and garages. This edition of Performance TV is being brought to you by Stage 8, the world's best locking fastener. Third Strike Performance, your source for late model muscle cars, trucks, and SUV parts and accessories. Borla, the world's most winning exhaust.
Welcome back to Performance TV. We've all got to clean parts. It always takes time. We want a blaster that's going to blast it. I've got Mark from BADBOY Blasters here to tell us about his BADBOY Blaster. Mark?
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good. This is our model BB1050. This is a unique cabinet in the fact that it's direct pressure and suction. Only guys in the industry to build it that way. So if you've got really tough stuff like powder coat, you flip it on the direct pressure side. If you've got more delicate items, you use the suction.
Oh, I see. Okay. You got so many different features on this, I don't even know what to point at first. What is this for instance?
A proprietary thing we've got with our machine, that is our intake ports.
I see.
The item on the outside welded is called the deflector port. There's another one on the inside rotated 90 degrees, and then that allows the air to blow across the cabinet window on the inside, which keeps your windows clean.
Oh, cooler. So I know that most of the cabinets you see, they're always bolted together, but you got yours welded together.
These are welded, and there's two stages to that. Welded, and we make a frame. Our shell of our machine is 2 by 2 1/8" angle. So we actually have almost 70 feet of angle iron in this cabinet that builds the structure of it.
So beefy.
Oh, it's just a tank.
Crazy. And you got it on wheels that lock. You can move it around the shop.
Yeah, there's a lot of times that you want to, well, especially with the direct pressure, we have a feature that you can put a hose on this and roll it outside or roll it to the door, and you can blast right off your cabinet and blast like a frame or a wheel that you couldn't fit in the cabinet right off the pressure pot.
Oh, so you don't even have to put it in the cabinet.
Right.
Killer.
Now, in saying that, when we had the foot control, we don't use foot controls on our cabinets anymore unless they're special ordered that way.
And why?
That valve is our valve where if you're blasting, I blasted a part for 5 minutes, my leg went numb from the standing on the pedal, and I thought, boy, if a guy did this all day, that would be hard on you. So we came up with this, it's called our HV valve.
Huh. So we just turn it one way and we get our suction.
Right, you take your right hand and hold the gun and your left hand flip it on, and you can blast for 15, 20 minutes. You're not gonna stand on that. If you know, it's a little monotonous standing in front of the machine continually, so you can move around a little bit as you're blasting.
Right. All right, let's blast something, man. I just gotta see it work.
Okay, all right.
So first we're gonna go suction or?
You know what, you can go ahead and sit your stand there. You can turn it on, me get the gun.
All right.
Yeah, we'll go suction first.
Okay. Nice big window, a lot of visibility.
Turn that vacuum on.
Oh. There we go.
Now you can see how quick the dust is removed from this. You can, with that coming in by the windows, I mean, you're taking off rust like it's not even there.
And then how is it going to differ with my pressure gun?
Well, what we're going to do here, I'm going to finish this one side with the suction. Go ahead and shut it down.
Okay.
And now we're going to go over to the direct pressure side. Turn that dust collector back on. All right, flip that on.
Okay.
Now we'll let the pressure build for about 5 or 6 seconds and watch this. Now what this does, when you're running on direct pressure, right now what's your gauge say on the pressure pot?
You've only got about 38 pounds of pressure.
All right, now look at this. Look what it's doing at 38 pounds of pressure. It's about 5 times what the suction will do. And what that allows you to do, your media is not making such hard contact, which means that your media is going to last 10 times longer because it's not getting exploded.
What do most blasters need for pressure?
Suction more than 100, 80 to 100, and your direct pressure, right now what we're probably at 50.
Right.
How about 40?
40 PSI, look at that. And that media will last almost, I mean, you'll get 10 times the life out of it.
So, but other blasters, when they're doing direct pressure, they're a lot higher pressure, like double, aren't they?
Well, they're not. You gotta shut that down. We're done. Now you imagine that, a couple minutes worth of work, you're done.
Killer.
And I'm going to bring that out and show you how clean that got that. So what you get with running that low of pressure, your media is not getting blown up. And look what you've got in the way of a part. This back up. Look at the finish on that.
Killer.
Isn't that nice?
So you can see we just did that in 2 minutes. Mark, you got different nozzles for different reasons. Why is that?
If a homeowner, do-it-yourselfer, weekend warrior, he runs our ceramic nozzle. They're not real expensive, but let me show you what the boron carbide nozzle does.
All right.
This is our 1500 hour life nozzle. It's a little bigger in diameter, so it gives you a little more media pull.
How long does a normal nozzle last?
2 hours.
2 hours, and this lasts.
Yeah, and you can see how much quicker it takes it off because it pulls. When you have a 1/8" nozzle in your gun, you've got to have a larger orifice. And when I've experimented with the nozzle to the orifice, and I've got a combination that really works well. So
1,500 hours versus 250. So 2 hours.
Yep.
Really?
Yep. So and they do that because you keep coming back. I mean, we sell ceramics for 4-pack is $10, but I mean, a long life nozzle, it would basically last the lifetime of the machine.
I'm really liking it. We've got more Performance TV coming up. You all stay tuned.